think it was. There was, I think that you can look at this series and look at as a team win tonight, the last couple nights. That's a really good club over there, it really is. And you're talking about starting pitching guys at the pen, making plays defensively, which you really did a great job of last night, running the bases, timely hitting, creating stress by taking walks, getting on base situationally. It was just really a well-played series. Obviously tonight I thought Max was really good, and I thought Clayton tonight really grinded. I think that at times I thought there were many times where he had really good fastball command, was just missing into some of those left-hand hitters. Thought it was coming out really well. I thought the slider was good at times and the curveball. But again, that's a really good lineup over there. And you look at towards the end of his outing, some grounders that was just soft contact that Colby, Albies, and then obviously I wanted him to finish that inning with Donaldson. It was a ground ball, hard hit ground ball, but just wasn't at our guy. So I thought he pitched well enough to win, which he did. And for JT to get the insurance run, CT's at bat, I thought in that pinch hit situation was huge as well.
How much of the mentality of your club is passing the baton?
It's certainly our identity offensively, and that takes a lot of time to implement for guys to believe in that, because too many times around baseball, guys, when they're in the batter's box, they want to be the guy. But to be stubborn in the strike zone, to give that next guy an opportunity, that takes discipline, and at the plate, 1 through 8, when we're really good, we show a lot of discipline.
Spring training, we talked with Muncy about the difficulty of year 2 following up on such a great year. Why has he been able to, especially lately, do that and match last year's production?
I think that's always a challenge to follow a great year, especially your first full year in the big leagues. And I think that Max, mentally tough. I think that his DNA, and we've talked about this over the last year and a half, that he just is really good in the strike zone. And I think that even when you're out of whack mechanically, if you can still stay in the strike zone, you give yourself a chance. And I think the first month of the season, he really wasn't sound mechanically, but he was able to sort of keep his head above water. And now when he gets hot, the numbers look right. So just kind of stay in the course. But yeah, and hopefully he's not chasing those numbers from last year. He's just staying in the moment, which I think he is. He's doing a great job, and I think Cody is doing the same thing.
Did he think he called time there, or he called that?
He did. He tried to call time and wasn't granted time, which that's the umpire's right. And fortunately, he fouled off the pitch. So took a good swing after that.
How was Clayton pitch this season relative to what your expectations might have been going in? And I guess more importantly, how is his stuff played?
I think that number one, he's healthy, and he's making his start, so that's the most important thing for us. Him taking the mound obviously sends a message to everybody in the league, to our clubhouse. And as far as that, it's outside of that, I really don't look at the numbers, honestly. I look at days that he starts, and if he's healthy, we expect to win. Has it been as dominating as I think that he would expect or like? Probably not, but there's some good hitters in this league. So the main thing is that Clayton is going out there every 5th day and getting guys out. So and giving us a chance to win every time he steps on the mound.
There was a time, though, that Clayton had to be perfect because you didn't have the surrounding pieces around him.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't have to be perfect, and you still have 4 other guys that can carry the load. How beneficial is that for this club that he doesn't have to be on every time?
It's great, and I think that he's the guy. He still is the guy. But knowing offensively, we have guys that can pick each other up, and as far as the rotation, to know that you've got other guys in the rotation that can throw a shutout or go deep in the game, that he doesn't have to go 9 every single time he gets out there and throw 125 pitches, because we're trying to win a championship. And we need him strong through September and October as well.
What did you see from Joe Kelly there?
Joe was really sharp. Joe was really sharp, and I was happy to get him into the game. And obviously, the life to the fastball, the location was on point tonight. The curveball was sharp down in the zone, got ahead with it. Changeup was really good to Joyce, and so all three. It was good to see him get ahead, work in all three of his pitches, and just attack. So I think that Joe, he's pitched in leverage, obviously last year. So, like I said before the game, for us to win a championship, we need Joe Kelly to get back to himself. And tonight was a good step, was a step in the right direction.